Ever since I bought my Sony camera back in 2015, I also had to buy a lens to go with it. I ended up getting the 28mm f2 lens. It was the only lens that I could actually afford after dropping so much money on the body alone. After owning the 16-35, the 85mm, and then the 28mm, I think this might be the best bang for your buck if you're just starting off on any Sony camera. So this lens has been my go-to talking head, kind of like this that you're watching right now. Any of my YouTube videos since 2015, and I've been talking to you guys, it's been with this lens, honestly. It has not failed me for just simple stuff like this. So the 28mm focal length is probably perfect for me, in my opinion, for what I do. So you can get your landscape photos if you're going out on vacation. It's super wide enough for you guys to do all that. And if you're going to be vlogging or doing something like this, 28mm might be perfect for you if you have a small room, just kind of like I do. Even if you're just talking like this, it is a perfect distance. Honestly, right now I can reach my hand and I am touching the lens, so it's pretty close to me. And also, if you're trying to use this lens on a gimbal, it works perfectly with the autofocus. I have not had any trouble with it, but I mostly only use this with manual focus just because I do not trust autofocus when I'm doing anything that involves movement. Now moving on to the aperture, this is an f2 lens, which if you want bokeh, you're gonna get bokeh with this lens. I'm not gonna lie, you can probably see it back there. The bokeh looks nice, but I do not recommend doing any portrait work with this if you want a really nice headshot with it, just because it is a wide angle lens, so anywhere where you put them, it might distort their face, making them wider or longer, depends on how you shoot. So a little trick that I learned from using this, if you have a Sony full frame camera, you can just crop into a 35mm mode, and it'll practically be what, 35-40mm lens for you at that point. So you won't have a wide angle lens, so you have two lenses if you use that little trick. But remember, just be careful because it is a wide lens if you're going to use a full frame camera. So if you're planning to do night shoots, concerts, or anything like that you have minimal light, this lens is going to be just perfect for you. The f2 will help you out, and how all the full frame cameras are pretty much beast in the light. You won't have to worry about so much grain unless you're going for that look. You are golden, because I've shot so many concerts just with this lens, because I can get really wide or get really close, and it's just my style that I like doing. So if you want some examples, this is some of the footage that I've shot with this and taken photos with. I've done a futuristic concert, a Dizzy Wright concert, I've done like 4 bands for my friends, and this lens just outperforms some of the lenses. So if you guys want to go out and do street photography and you don't want to take out your big lenses, this 28mm is honestly so small that people might think you're just carrying like a cyber shot or something like that. Yeah, the lens does not weigh a lot compared to the other 2 lenses that I have. I wish all lenses were this small and had the weight to this lens. So I don't know what cons this would be for anybody else, but for me, I really have not had that many cons. It is perfect for what I do. I've been using this since 2015, so that's 4 years. I know it's a couple years old. Maybe you can probably find this used a lot cheaper than what I got it for. So yeah, I hope you guys like this little mini positive review, because I want to do reviews that are less than 5 minutes, get to the point of what I like and what I don't like. And if I really don't like the product, you won't see it on this channel because I just won't be using it, because I've been using this lens for 4 years. I have one other review coming out for you guys later on this month that I think might change the way you film your stuff. So I'll catch you guys next week. See ya.